Hi friends, welcome to Beauty Over 50. It's Kim here. For those of you who are new, welcome, and to my existing subscribers, thanks very much again for joining me. Today I wanted to talk about an eyeshadow palette that is very popular. It's a quad that has been around for years and it's new to me. It is the eyeshadow palette by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Luxury Palette. It's a 4-piece palette that comes in a variety of different color stories. The one I chose was called the Bella Sofia palette. It's a bronzy brown gold palette, and today I want to show you how I created this look. My first time trying it, I created this look, and I wanted to walk you through what shades I picked to create this look. The palette comes in really classy packaging. It's almost a wine color, a dark wine color with the rose gold metallic logo and writing. Let's take a look at the palette inside. The palette itself, really simple, classic, elegant. Let's take a look inside. So these are the colors in the Bella Sofia palette, 4 shades. These two here are shimmery to me. I wouldn't call either of them glittery. They seem more like a subtle shimmer to me. And then there's these 2 colors here. This one may have a slight satin finish to it. This one here looks matte, but I think it is a bit satiny as well. This one here is the color Enhance. It's a very dark bronzy color with a bit of burgundy in it, in my opinion. Down here is the color Smoke, which is brown with a bit of dark gray in it, in my opinion. Up here is the color Prime, which is a beautiful champagne shimmer, perfect for the inner eye. Anyone who watches my channel knows how much I love Naked Lunch from MAC for my inner eye. This is very similar to that. And then this color here is called Pop, and that is a beautiful gold shimmer color. Everything looks extremely pigmented. Beautiful colors. Let's get started. I'll show you how I created this look. Okay, I'm back. I currently have no eye makeup on, other than I did apply Urban Decay eyeshadow primer on both lids, and I'm going to get started first with, I would choose between one of these 2 colors. Either I would use this one first and use the bronzer color as more of my transition shade, or start with the bronze as my sort of overall eyeshadow look and then go in with the brown. It depends whether you want your look to be sort of primarily a bronze look or more of a brown look. Today I'm gonna go with more of a brown look, with sort of the bronze being used as my accent color. So I'm gonna go in with this color here, which is the color Smoke, and I'm going to lightly apply it pretty much all over my lid. You know, if I want to, I'd rather start light and then build up on that. Using my MAC 217 blending brush, it's a larger blending brush, I'm going to apply the Smoke pretty much all over my lid. Wow, okay, that's very pigmented. you know, I start light. It's a bit more than I would have liked, but it is highly pigmented. I'm going to need to blend that out in a bit. But let's get the other eye set so that they sort of match and then go from there. I like to sort of place the shadow like this. I find if I keep doing this, you know, because I have more mature lids, the skin just kind of sticks with my brush. So when I'm setting the shadow down, I dab it first, and then spread it around. The windshield wiper motion, yes, that works for blending very, very lightly, but actually applying the shadow on my lid, it does tend to just grab my lid and just sort of move the skin around versus, you know, really distributing the shadow properly. So this is actually quite a bit darker than I normally would like at this stage. So I'm going to blend that out. It's great eyeshadow, but it is highly pigmented. I'm going to use my Sigma E35 blending brush. Unlike my MAC 217, this is just quite a bit fluffier. So I like to use this one more to blend out the shadow. Next, I'm going to go in with this bronze shade here, and again, I'm going to create even more dimension by including it on my lid here, just as sort of doubling up, but not on this part of my lid, not my bottom lid. I'm trying to work on this area here to create dimension, and that's what is part of the you know, a good hooded eyeshadow look. I'll be going in here with my MAC 221. This is just a smaller blending brush, so I feel like I have more control over where I want it placed. Wiping off my Sigma E35, I'm going to go back in and just do another blend of both shadows. Next up, I'm going to add some glitter. I'm going to use this color here in Pop for the center of my mobile lid. I'm going to use my finger because I tend to get more fallout with the brush, and for the center of the lid, placement doesn't have to be, you know, so precise. So I think the finger will work the best in terms of getting that glitter on there. It's a pretty color. Placing it on my mobile lid and then stopping right where the lid is going to crease up. Next up, I'm going to brighten things up on my inner eye and on the inner corners of my eye. I'm going to use this shade here. It's a pretty champagne shimmer shade. I'm going to use that on my inner lid and also add a little dab to the corners of my eye just to give it that little extra pop. I'll be going in with this small shadow brush. I actually don't know the name of it, but it's my favorite brush for the inner eye. I don't use my finger usually for there. It just seems like I don't have as much control. I tend to get it, my finger's too large. Maybe the brush just is much easier for that. Any small shadow brush like this one will work great. Next, I'm going to work on my under eye. I'm going to use a larger shadow brush similar to the one that I used on my inner lid. This is my Sigma E54 brush, and this is a good one. I find that it places just enough shadow for me. You might want to use a smaller one or a larger one, depending how much shadow you really like to have on the lower lid. I'll be going in again with this color Smoke for my lower lid. There is the option of using the copper if you prefer, but today I think I'd prefer to have the Smoke. I'm going to go back in with my E35 brush and just gently blend things together. This is optional, but once I'm finished, I'll take a look, and sometimes if I want to have a little bit more of a dramatic look, I might go back in and place my darker shadow in the outer corners a little bit more just to give that extra dimension. After wiping off my small eyeshadow brush that I used for the inner corner, I'm going to use that just to get a little bit more precision on the outer corners. I'm going to go in with this color here, the copper color, and just add a bit more. So there's the eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead, put on some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll come back to you with the final look. So this is the final look. I put some black gel eyeliner on the top, MAC Fluid Line. I added some Urban Decay brown eyeliner on the bottom, and of course I used my Big Monsieur from Lancôme for my eyelashes. Let me know if you guys like the look, any suggestions of the way you've used this palette. Also, let me know if you enjoyed some of the other palettes from the same line, because I'd like to give some of the other color stories a try as well. Until next time, thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.